Hi guys, welcome to AdamMcKola TV. This is the preview for Manchester United against FC Basel in the Champions League. Yes, you heard it right. The Champions League. Manchester United are back in the primetime European competition. After a few seasons in the Europa League, United are back in the big time. And we take on FC Basel, a side that have caused United problems in the past in the group stages. The last time we had them in our group was in 2011, when we also had Benfica in our group as well, along with Ottolo Galati. And Manchester United drew 3-3 at Old Trafford with Basel, lost 2-1, I think it was, at their ground, and went out at the group stages. So Manchester United will be looking to avoid the same sort of shocks this time round, but it's a completely different side. This is a new era under Jose Mourinho, and it's Jose Mourinho's first game in charge in a European Champions League game for Manchester United, and I'm sure he is looking forward to that one. I've just thrown my phone across the room. That's how excited we are here on AdamMcKola TV for the Champions League. And you guys, make sure you keep your comments coming in as well in the comments section, because I'll be reading out your comments. I've also got a little commercial seal for you guys today as well, with the Bet Bull competition that we have got going on today. So make sure you keep it locked for that as well, where you could win £100, and it's easy. You don't even have to spend anything, and you could win £100 on BetBull. So keep it locked right here to youtube.com/AdamMcKola. I'm going to dive into the comments right now. But before I do that, I'm going to tell you what we've got planned after we go through the BetBull competition. We've also got the Basel preview. So we're going to be talking Manchester United against Basel. We know Bailly and Jones are out, so we're going to be talking Manchester United's defence. We're also going to be talking potential team changes for the game ahead. We're going to be looking at our opposition. I'm going to be predicting the lineup, and we're also going to be getting score predictions as well. So make sure you keep in your comments coming in throughout the show. I'll try and read as many out as possible. I'll try and get to as many comments as I possibly can. And make sure if you're not subscribed, you're hitting that subscribe button as well. As you can see in the top corner, you can see the subscriber counter. So make sure you keep an eye on that, and let's try keep that ticking upwards as well. So let me dive into the comments for the first time today. We've got over 70 people watching at the moment, so a little bit of a quiet night at the minute, but whether there's 70 or 700, thank you all for joining us here on AdamMcKola TV. We got Kel Banks in the comments. Haydaru is in the comments. No, I'm not in Portugal. I am back at home now. What's going on, Connor? Hope you're doing well. Manny Plays says yes, 40k subs. Yes, we did hit 40k subs over the last week, and now we're looking to hit 50k by the end of the year. Can we do it here on AdamMcKola TV? Al Doctor says sell Jones this transfer window, and we'll be speaking about Phil Jones as well by this transfer window. He means the winter transfer window. Will Woods is sub. Thank you for subscribing, Will. WWE fans back in the comments as well. Philip S says we need a win and to bounce back. Driving with Ash, who is also my cousin. Check out his videos, by the way, as well, when you get a chance to. Driving with Ash. If you like cars and you like good cars, he's got it all covered there on his YouTube channel. Relatively new channel as well, but it's got it popping there. Am I disappointed with the Stoke game, says Mirage Rhythm. I'm a little bit disappointed with the result. I'm very disappointed with the result. A little bit disappointed with the performance as well. But after the start to the season that we had, I can't be overly disappointed. And look, we've got a chance to bounce back against Basel and then against Everton. And then we've also got another game at home as well. So we've got a few home games now where Manchester United can bounce back with victories. So let's keep looking forwards rather than dwelling on the game that just went before us. Anyway, I'm sure you want to hear how you can win £100 for absolutely doing nothing. I'm sure you do. Anyway, there's a link in my description below, which if you click it, you can get going to BetBull. Now, BetBull is an app where you can follow people like myself and other tipsters. Now, I'm not a tipster. My bets, you should have a look. Maybe if you want to use them for inspiration, do that. But you know what? I bet in little amounts and I hope to win big. That's how I do it. I look to hit the absolute jackpot and slap the bookies off a quid or something like that. But you guys, if you want to check out some proper tipsters, there's loads of them on BetBull as well, and you can follow them and see how they're getting on. So if you're placing a bet, this weekend or for the Champions League, get on BetBull, hit the link in the description below, and I think you can get a free £20 bet or something like that. But you can also win £100, and I'm going to tell you how you can win £100 just by simply following me on BetBull. That's all you need to do. So if you've got the app on your phone, I've got an Android, you can go to home, or sorry, go to search for someone like myself, AdamMcKola. Once you search for me, loads of people's names will come up, and then you'll see me there with my avatar there, which is my ugly face. Once you see that, you can hit follow. Now at the moment, I got 0 followers on BetBull, so there's a big chance you could win £100 if you're one of the followers. Now BetBull are going to pick the winner, so make sure you're following me on BetBull for your chance to win £100. Now, also, what I'm doing at the moment is I'm constructing a little bet on the games that are coming up tomorrow and on Wednesday. Now, at the moment, what I've added into that bet is Paris Saint-Germain -1. So that's 8-13 for that one. 13-8 on for Paris Saint-Germain -1. I think they're going to pull Celtic's pants down. I've also gone for Atletico Madrid win away to Roma, which is a difficult one, and the odds have been boosted on that one. Happy days. Then you've got Napoli away to Shakhtar Donetsk, which is on Wednesday, and I've gone for Napoli in that game. Although it's a difficult game in the Ukraine, I've gone for Napoli, and you can get above evens on that one. Also, I've gone for FC Barcelona as well, at home to Juventus. Now, at the moment, the odds on that one are 13.25 to 1. So if I put a fiver on that, I could get £71.27. But listen, I want to pull the bookies' pants down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for UEFA Champions League. I'm not going to go to the outright. I'm going to go to Manchester United and Basel. Once I go to that game, I'm going to look for the handicaps market, because United are 6-1 on at this minute in time. So I'm going to go to the handicaps market, and I'm going to pick -1 Manchester United, which is 15-8 on. So I've picked Manchester United in that game, and now my odds have gone to 20.95 to 1. So I'm going to bang a fiver on that, and I've got Paris Saint-Germain -1, Atletico Madrid, Napoli, Barcelona, and Man United -1. £5 on that returns £109.75. Accept and bet now. I've done that. So now once you do that, you can boost your bet. You can add a bonus to your bet, and you get to spin the wheel. So I'm going to spin the wheel. And when you spin the wheel, what that basically does is, if you can't see it on the screen, you'll see it on the app. And I'll try and get this on the screen for you next time as well. You get to spin the wheel by using some of your diamonds, and they give you free diamonds. So let me spin this wheel right now. Yeah. Boom. So I'm going to spin the wheel. It's spinning. It's spinning. And I've got a 5% booster on my odds. So I can win an extra 5% now. But you could win 100%, 10%, 20%, all sorts on that just by claiming it. So my odds have now been boosted, and it's gone to 22-1. Your odds can never go down. Your odds can only go up with that booster. So there we go. And if you want to see my bet, you can go and see my bet. You can also cash out and all that other stuff that you can do as well. So make sure you're checking that out on BetBull. Follow me at AdamMcKola, and remember, you can win £100 just by following me. At this moment in time, I got 0 followers. So if you're one of my followers, BetBull might select you to win £100. Anyway, that is the commercial seal out of the way. And remember to bet responsibly. And if you never normally bet, then don't bet. Don't do it. But if you are going to bet this weekend, then have a go with BetBull, and you might win £100 for doing nothing. Even if you're not going to bet yet, just open it up. Click the link in the description below. Open it up. Make a profile. Follow me. You might win £100 for doing absolutely nothing. Happy days. So, Yasin is saying, I'm still depressed from Saturday. Are you serious, mate? Why are you still depressed from Saturday? We won our first 3 games. We've drawn a game against Stoke. Our record there hasn't been great over the last couple of years anyway. So, is it that bad, really? Is it that bad? I don't think it is. So just relax a little bit. Relax a little bit. Joe, thank you for commenting. Angus says, nice tan. Have you noticed I've gone a little bit orange? Adam, if United win the Prem, you go. I'm on that. Apparently, I got a dab if we win the Prem as well. Oh, I don't want to do that. Hello from Malaysia says Juarez. Premier League form means nothing in the Champions League, says Wan Kang Tai. And just an update as well from the press conference. Jose Mourinho has said Smalling and Lindelof will start for Manchester United with Bailly and Jones out suspended. So we'll have a new centre-half partnership in the defence. Now this comes after Stoke City where Bailly and Jones were at fault for both of the Stoke goals. Obviously Bailly making a mistake for the first one, Jones making a mistake for the second one. And if you look at those goals, it was really, really annoying the way we conceded them. Particularly Phil Jones' second goal as well, the second goal which come from a Phil Jones mistake. So that was really annoying. But when you look elsewhere in the side, you think it's not that, there's nothing to be that concerned about. Yes, Smalling's coming in, Lindelof's coming in. Smalling and Lindelof haven't done that well in pre-season or anything like that. But they're still very experienced defenders. Victor Lindelof's coming in. I think him coming into a Champions League game and not a Premier League game will suit him better as well, because he's coming into a game where it's more cultured, it's more European than the Premier League, where you're coming into a completely new game with a fast pace and all that stuff. So you've got to look at those things as well. But I'm looking forward to seeing Smalling and Lindelof playing, and I hope they can prove a point to Jose Mourinho. When does the winner get £100? I'm not too sure about that, but I will find out and post it in the comments below. Nathaniel, how are you doing, mate? Thank you for commenting. Smofterling, what the hell is that, Jo? Damian is shite, says Jake. Is that really fair? Lindelof or Roll Jones? The better CB partnership. I'd say Roll Jones, to be totally honest with you. Pogba, Matic, Romero, midfield. Pogba, Matic, Romero. What the hell you want about there, mate? Romero, will Romero start? That's a good question as well. He's not in my predicted lineup, and I'll show you my predicted lineup a little bit later on today. I have gone with David De Gea, but the reason people will obviously ask that question is because Romero started the majority of our Europa League games last season. He even started in the Europa League final as well. But will Jose Mourinho apply that to the Premier League? I don't think so, particularly when you look at us playing Tuesday and Sunday. I don't think it's that much concern in terms of the fixture overturn and the days in between games. I think there's enough time in between games. Obviously, we've got 7 games in 22 days, I think it is. So players will get their opportunities. We've also got that game coming up in the League Cup as well against Burton. I think it is at home, if I can remember correctly. So we've got quite a few games coming up where we'll be able to give players opportunities. But I think Jose Mourinho will go with a strong lineup. You're not going to want to change your 2 centre-halves and your goalkeeper with a Champions League game coming up. And it's the first Champions League game as well. It's our game at home. We want to get off to a good start, get 3 points. It sends us into the second Champions League game feeling confident. Get those 10 points on the board early doors. Happy days. And we can rest players in the 5th and 6th game if we've already got them 10 points. So we need to look at getting games wrapped up early on in the Champions League and not resting too many players. Jose has said Dave plays, says Akash has also said Smalling and Lindelof will play. Jose said, are you going to the Basel game tomorrow, says Mohammed. I am going to the Basel game and I'll be doing another match day vlog as well. I last done a match day vlog for the game against Leicester City, so I'll be doing one as well for this game. Marshall is in the squad. I know I've seen a comment saying why isn't Marshall in the squad? He is in the squad, unless you mean why isn't he in the team. Is he in my lineup for the game against FC Basel? I suppose I'll let you guys guess that before I do give you my new lineup. But I do think Martial will start tomorrow, and I think he should as well. But Rashford also played well, so does Rashford deserve to start? Could we start both of them? That'd be interesting to see as well. Why is there a Southampton fan here, says Vegito Blue? I got no problem with Southampton fans being here as long as they're keeping it civil in the comments. Although, to be fair, Southampton haven't got much to scream about at this moment in time. Looking forward to it, says James Wallace. Sam Scholes, thank you for the nice comment, mate. Mane equals Wally of the week, says Jo. Wally of the week will be up on Wednesday. Go back to the full-time Devils preview, says Vishnu. I will be on the previews this week, and I'm on the huge debate this week anyway. I think that's one thing that is for sure. I will post Wally of the week this week. It'll probably be up on Wednesday though. Fosu Mensah to come home, says Alex Godson. Did you see my tweet earlier on today about Timothy Fosu Mensah and Roy Hodgson? If Roy Hodgson's going to be in charge of Crystal Palace, send Fosu Mensah home. Man United God, there will be Wally of the Week. Guys, get hitting that like button. Can we get to 100 likes ASAP? Get doing that right now. Also, what else have we got to discuss? What else did I put down there? What do we think about Juan Mata starting? Because he didn't start the game against Stoke City. He started all the other Premier League games, and that coincided with Manchester United drawing. Was it a mere coincidence? He did come on later on in the game, and he did look good when he did come on as well. But I do think I predicted Herrera to start, and I thought he should have started as well. But did we miss Mata when he didn't play? And should he start in this Champions League game? Was Jose Mourinho resting him with this Champions League game in mind as well? You have to think about that, because there's opportunity to rotate players. Have Rashford starting in the Premier League this week and then in the Champions League next week, and then swap him with Martial as well. Have him in the Champions League one week, Premier League the next week. Same could be with Mata and Herrera, etc., etc. So we do have the depth in our squad to be able to rotate, which is obviously a positive thing as well. So let's get to my predicted lineup first. I think that's the best thing to do now. That is my predicted lineup, as you can see there. I've gone for David De Gea, Valencia, Smalling and Lindelof are obviously confirmed by Jose Mourinho. And then I've gone for Daley Blind at left back. That's I do think that Matteo Darmian, he didn't cover himself in glory at the weekend, but he did do a few good things as well. I'm not dropping him purely on that performance alone. I just think with the matter of days between the games, I think he will go with Blind ahead of Darmian. Then we've got Matic, Mata and Pogba in that midfield three, although it could turn into a 4-2-3-1 as well, with Matic and Pogba sitting there and Mata there. But I think if we've lined up like this at home against FC Basel, we have the chance to, in defence, go 4-2-3-1, in attack, go more attacking, and let Matic sit there, Mata and Pogba push forward. So I've gone with Matic, Mata and Pogba. Mata coming back into the team for Ander Herrera. Mickey and Marshall with Romelu Lukaku. Now, a few users saying, where is Eric Bailly? As JL was commented out, and a few others like Kahir, Bailly and Jones are suspended for this game, so they will not in the team for this match. Sean Coley says Darby was hot garbage. It's okay to say it. Matter as CM, are you sure? He hasn't played in a central midfield position. It's not in a central midfield position. It's in a more advanced position. I do think it will be a more 4-2-3-1, but I think he has the ability to play there, and we've kind of seen him play there in other games as well. As our doctor says, Mata will push. Beam Player points out, and correctly, from the game against Stoke, that Darmian helped create the second goal. It was his play that helped create that. He also prevented a massive goal scoring opportunity for Stoke as well by intercepting, but he was at fault partly with Eric Bailly for their first goal also. So he had a game that was up and down. I think Manchester United had a game that was up and down, and I don't think we can be panicking too much. Guys, hit that like button and of course subscribe as well. Get subscribing to youtube.com/AdamMcKola. 50k by the end of 2017. That is the target. In my formation, by the way, guys, I do think Mata will be joining Mickey and Martial a lot more. I'm not playing him as a central midfielder as such. I don't think Darmian is shit, no. I think he's put in some poor performances, but I don't think he's actually a poor player. Ronak says Shaw was in training today. Maybe he will start. Yes, I did bush camp with Full Time Devil, so you can go and check that out. After we finished here on the Basel preview on AdamMcKola TV, we did bush camp, and Luke Shaw did train for Manchester United. So that's very good to see as well, as did Rojo, as did Ashley Young too. Ashley Young, funnily enough, scored in a 3-3 draw when we drew with FC Basel at Old Trafford in 2011. Danny Welbeck also scored in that game too. Regatala says, get Adam to 1 million subs. Yeah, I'll just be happy with 50k right now. But that is, of course, the target. Am I travelling to Russia? Not too sure at the moment, Wang. I haven't booked it yet, though. Thoughts on Zlatan's return? Sorry, the comments are moving quite quickly. I didn't see who asked that. But thoughts on Zlatan's return? I'm absolutely delighted with Zlatan Ibrahimovic's return. we're missing a lot of experienced players. We're missing a lot of players that have that winning mentality, have the experience of lifting trophies. And I think Zlatan Ibrahimovic coming back in will help boost the dressing room and give us that experience coming off the bench as well. And an alternative to Romelu Lukaku, who's had a fine start to the season. Also, reading Zlatan Ibrahimovic's book, which I started to do whilst I was on holiday. I hadn't read it before. Started reading it while I was on holiday. He absolutely hates Pep Guardiola. And I can imagine him and Jose Mourinho having the conversation. Come on, come back. Let's make sure this dickhead don't get the trophy and don't get the title. So I'd be delighted if Zlatan could come back and help us lift a Premier League title. Am I going to Old Trafford? Yes, I will. And yes, I'll be doing a match day vlog. Lingard greater than Bale, says Fellaini's afro. I don't think that's the case, although I do like Jesse Lingard. Jay O'Connell points out Van Wolfswinkel, and he is FC Basel's top goal scorer with 6 goals. Although FC Basel come into it, they lost their last game against FC Lausanne 2-1. They're sitting 3rd in the league at the moment after 7 games. They won the Swiss Championship last season. They haven't had the best of starts. They started it with a defeat. Their last game was a defeat. They picked up 7 points, I think it is. It may be a little bit more, but they've played 7 games and they're sitting in 3rd. So they haven't had the best of starts. Maybe at the weekend, I'm not sure if they rested players or they had one eye on this game against Manchester United, but obviously they're going to be able to cause us problems. They're going to be confident. Their record against Manchester United is very good. It's 50-50 record. They've won 1, we've won 1, and we've drawn 2 games. United's last time we played them in the group stages, we've got knocked out at the group stage, and Benfica and Basel were in that group as well with Ottalu, Gulati. We've got 2 of those teams again. I'm sure they'd be confident of making it happen, but fingers crossed it doesn't happen. We've hit 100 likes, so thank you very much for liking the video. Make sure you get commenting and sharing as well. Keep the comments and the shares coming through. Thank you for watching, Sam. Thank you for watching, A Bloke. Cheers for watching, Liam. James Thompson says, did you see Martial break that Stoke defender's ankles? I did see that. It was an absolutely beautiful bit of skills. He sat Mami Biram Diouf down right on his arse, broke both his ankles, give him twisted blood, and absolutely everything. And it was great to see from Anthony Martial when he came on. That was one of the bright spots from the game. When he came on for Rashford, who wasn't actually that bad in the game, people criticised him. I know his goal was fortuitous. It bounced off his head. He didn't know much about it. But strikers take goals like that all day long. And I know he didn't mean that goal, but his other play in the game was pretty good. He made some threatening runs as well. And I think Rashford played well. But when Martial come on, he tore it up. He created that great opportunity for Romelu Lukaku, which Lukaku skied. All he needed to do was get over the ball and place the ball down. He didn't. He got under it, sent it over. And that could have been the 3 points for United there. So Anthony Martial in the team. He's got to be in the team. For me, anyway. I don't know where everyone's getting this Anthony Martial's left out stuff from. So I'm doing a little bit of research at the moment. Keep your comments coming through. I'm just checking this information. What the hell are you guys talking about? I don't... Yeah, there's absolutely nothing about, so I don't know what you guys are talking about in terms of Anthony Martial not playing tomorrow. You have to point me in the right direction of any information on that. But Martial, he's going to be involved tomorrow. He's going to be involved tomorrow. And also in people saying that it's in relation to training. We watched Bush Camp training and Anthony Martial was involved in Bush Camp training. And you know, if Anthony Martial wasn't involved in training, I would know all about it. So Anthony Martial was in training, as far as I'm aware, and people that are making up that don't believe it. It seems to me as if he is in the squad, as Ronak says. Superboy, happy birthday for tomorrow, mate. Hope you have a great day. Twan Zabi says, Sonny Williams, he wasn't training with the first team squad. Fellaini will start tomorrow, says Harry Sings. Jose Mourinho did say he had a slight knock, although he was involved in training. Whether that means he will be involved or not, I'm not too sure. Keep them comments coming in, by the way, guys, as well. Make sure you're keeping them coming in. United lads, thank you for the comment and thank you for getting involved too. Thoughts on the De Boer sacking? Briefly, I think it's absolutely ridiculous that Crystal Palace would appoint a manager that they know is going to need time. They knew he was changing everything at the club. He was changing the philosophy at the club. He was changing the whole mindset of the club. And to come in and sack him after 4 Premier League games, I know they've not scored any goals in those 4 games, but to sack him after 4 games, to sack him when you know he needs time is absolutely ridiculous. Why appoint him in the first place if you're going to sack him after that? Why do it? Then part of me also thinks, look, you have the case that if Manchester United sacked David Moyes after 4 games, we would have been in a much better situation that season. But you've got to give managers time. And whilst sometimes it may work for the best, I think to do that is ridiculous. You knew he needed time when the moment you brought him into the club. Do I like Dave from Cheeky Sports? What a stupid question. I love the guys at Cheeky Sport. How do you think Mensah will do at Palace now? I'm not too sure. Let's see who the manager is. Rumours it's going to be Roy Hodgson. Can't stand that guy. Matic sick, according to The Guardian right now. Let's have a look at Matic news. Is there anything regarding Matic? He was involved in training too. The last thing was posted 11 hours ago by Man United saying he's buzzing for the game. And yeah, there's nothing else there in terms of Matic not being available for the game against FC Basel. FC Basel against Manchester United, the return of Champions League football. I cannot wait to hear that music under the floodlights at Old Trafford with that Champions League thing in the middle of the pitch getting thrown around. I can't wait for it. I genuinely cannot wait for it. How are you guys feeling about the upcoming game against FC Basel? Looking forward to it. Think United are going to win. What's your thoughts on that game against FC Basel? Keep your comments coming in below. Also, if you're wondering what that says or what that means underneath me, win £100, link in the description. There's a link in the description below for BetBull. You click that link. You follow me at AdamMcKola on BetBull. You don't need to deposit anything and you could win £100 because BetBull will be picking one of my followers to win £100 for doing absolutely nothing but following me. I haven't got any followers at this moment in time, so if you follow me, then you'll be able to see that as well. I also placed a little bet on some of the Champions League games as well. Only a little fiver, but if we win, who knows what can happen. Maybe we'll buy a gift for some of the subscribers here on AdamMcKola TV. So keep it locked, keep subscribing, keep liking, keep commenting. Keep your comments coming in as well. Superboy thinks it's going to be 3-0 to Manchester United. And One Kang says, fancy us getting 18 points. Even if we were to get 12 points and win our opening 4 games in the Champions League, it's very unlikely you get 18 points because teams usually rest players once to get to 15 points anyway. So it'd be difficult to keep that consistency up for the Champions League. There's a group, when you look at it, Basel, could we beat them twice? Yes. Benfica, could we beat them twice? Yes. CSKA Moscow, could we beat them twice? Yes. So you're looking at that and you say yes, yes, yes. But it doesn't always work out that way. Like I said, in 2011, we went out with Benfica and Basel in our Champions League group. Still having nightmares from that PSV 0-0, says Charlie Williams. Our recent memories in the Champions League haven't been great. Remember that group, PSV, Wolfsburg and Leverkusen? And Manchester United went out under Louis van Gaal. We went straight into the Europa League. And I remember, I'll tell you a little story, because when I went to Wolfsburg, I didn't have a ticket for the game. So we're watching it in a bar down the road. With about 20 minutes of the game left, we left the bar to walk towards the away end. On the way to the away end, there was about 2 or 3 goals in various games. And United's position changed so many times. From we were in the next round, to out of the next round, to in the next round, to out of the next round, and in the next round. And my emotions were all over the place. But Champions League football is where Manchester United belong. It's that simple. We belong in the Champions League, and United are in the Champions League. And we need to make sure we make it count this season and at least get into the knockout stages and then hopefully progress beyond there, because the group we've been given, it could have been much worse. It's been a pretty decent group for Manchester United, so we should be able to take this on and qualify. But we've got to kick things off properly against FC Basel at home. I'm going for a confident 3-0 prediction, but I do not think it will be easy, and I think it'll take a while for us to break them down. But once we will break them down, and if we're playing that 4-3-3, that 4-2-3-1, with Mata in there, Mickey, Martial, Lukaku will have the opportunities to score goal. Paul Pogba as well. He didn't play badly against Stoke, and Garth Crooks was there talking about his hair. What a knobhead Garth Crooks is. Why do people need to talk about his hair? Why are you talking about his hair? Were you talking about his hair when he was dominating things at Juventus? Were you talking about his hair last season when he was lifting trophies? No, you weren't. But now you want to talk about his hair because we drew with a game with Stoke. Garth Crooks, whatever your name is, get to fuck. Anyway, poor Pogba. Big chance for him. His first Champions League game with Manchester United. He played in the Europa League for Manchester United, but this is his first Champions League game for Manchester United. Romelu Lukaku's first ever Champions League game. Rashford's first ever Champions League game if he's involved tomorrow as well. We saw what he done in his first Premier League game, his first Europa League game, his first England game. Can he get his first Champions League game off to a start with a goal? Looking forward to finding out. But I'm going 3-0 with Lukaku continuing his impressive form for Manchester United this season and grabbing a goal. Martial and Rashford. That's my prediction, guys. Get your predictions in the comments as well. Keep your comments coming in here on youtube.com/AdamMcKola. This is the FC Basel preview. We are live. You can win £100 by clicking the link in the description below, downloading BetBall and following me at AdamMcKola. It's that simple. You don't have to do nothing else. Just follow me at AdamMcKola. That's it on BetBall. And they'll choose one of my followers to get £100. Piece of piss. So make sure you're going to do that. Am I going to Southampton away? I will be going to Southampton away. First game, first United hat-trick, says Sharuku thinks that's going to happen. United, says Stuart Britton. He's hating on Pogba. What about Hamsik, says Ross Ingling. McLaren Nimbus thinks it's going to be a mental 4-3. Don't trust Smalling, Lindelof and Blind. Why do English clubs perform badly in the Champions League, says one. I don't think that's the case. I think you just have cycles. There was one point in time where English teams were dominating it in the Champions League. Regatar thinks Martial and Rashford to score with 2-0. James says like the video. Yes, make sure you like the video. Liam thinks it's going to be 3-0 to United as well. Dexter says 5-0. Not another 3-3, says Nabil. I'm going for 4 or 5, says Kareem. Jerome says just follow him. Yeah, just follow me on BetBall to win 100 quid. That's all you got to do. UCL Fantasy League. I don't think I'll be able to maintain that and the Premier League one. So I'm going to have to decline that one right now. What about Wilson? He is in the Champions League squad, but he needs to start playing with the under-23s more regularly first. When is Rojo back? Hopefully soon, but he's back in training, which is good to see. We've got over 125 likes, close to 200 people in to get hitting that like button. Gotta go, lads, says United lads. Thank you for watching, mate. How far can United go in the Champions League, says Sahil. Now, I don't want to sit here and say we're going to win the thing because it's a cup competition, and even if you're the favourites, anything can happen. United are by far not favourites to win this Champions League. But when you look at our side, look at the players next to my face there on the pitch. Martial, Lukaku, Mkhitaryan, Mata, Pogba, Matic. Quality in every single position. De Gea, quality. We've got Rashford on the bench. We've got other quality players in the side. So we've got players there that can cause team problems. We've got a manager that can tactically beat other teams as well, tactically beat other managers and tactically do a job. He's won the Champions League 2 times as well himself. So he knows how to win the competition. And when he won it with Porto, he won it with Inter, teams that weren't favoured to win it. So Jose knows how to win this competition. So when you're looking at those things, United can cause teams problems. No team will want to draw Manchester United. So yes, we can progress. I think we'll progress from the group stages, last 16, last 8. Once you get to the last 8 though, if we got knocked down in the last 8, I'm not going to complain that much. But if you get to the last 8, you want to win. Whether you get Juventus, Atletico Madrid, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, you want to win. Manchester United would want to win. Our record says we have to go into them wanting to win. And our manager and our team and our players would suggest we can win. So I'm absolutely delighted with that. And that makes us a little bit confident in the Champions League. But we've got to do our job here first. We've had more difficult groups and not gone through. We've had less difficult groups and not gone through. We had a less difficult group when we got knocked out in 2011 in a group that had Basel. So we need to be careful, but we need to be confident because we've got a quality team. So I'm looking forward to this game. I'm going for a 3-0 victory to Manchester United. It was 3-3 last time. I'm going for a clean sheet, 3-0. Hopefully Smalling, Lindelof have a very good game. That would rely, if we keep a clean sheet, they'll be buzzing, I'm sure. Glenn, you did miss most of the preview, and I am going to be leaving now. But I'll just remind you, you can win £100 by clicking the link in the description below to go to BetBall. Follow me at AdamMcKola on there, and you don't need to do anything else. You get the chance to win 100 quid because BetBall will be picking one of my followers for that. So make sure you're keeping it locked. Subscribe, like, and share. For now, though, guys, I am going to be getting out of here. I have been AdamMcKola. This has been the FC Basel preview. Champions League football is back at Old Trafford. I'm going to say it again. Champions League football is back at Old Trafford. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. I'm AdamMcKola. I'm out of here.